Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Best wishes for all of us, my respected Professor Dr. Mahfud Junaidi, and all my all online friends. We offer praise and gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for bestowing His mercy and grace, so that we can exist in this world, and don't forget we can convey our prayers and greetings to the great Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his companions. So, on this video, I will tell about corruption. Maybe every everyone everyone already know about corruption. Corruption is a word that very familiar to us, and maybe because of that familiarity, it makes it makes corruption seems like a normal thing, or even maybe like a tradition that exists in this country, in this society. But everyone agrees that corruption is very wrong and unprofitable for all parties. But why in this country does this still happen? Why doesn't corruption disappear, and what makes corruption even more rampant? Okay, maybe this is caused by many existing factors, such as unequal distribution of people's income, and maybe there is luxurious lifestyle that emerge in our society, and lack of strict enforcement of the laws that apply in our society. And I think the biggest factor that causes this act frequently repeat itself is the failure to implement responsible behavior in our society. Corruption thrives in the shadows of secrecy and thrives when accountability is lacking. It diverts resources that should be for public welfare into the hands of a few, leaving the majority without rights and marginalized. This undermines trust between citizens and their institutions, planting seeds of skepticism that can hinder social cohesion. We must realize that the fight against corruption is not just a legal battle, but it is a collective responsibility. This requires the commitment of every citizen, the vigilance of the media, and the integrity of public servants. Transparency and accountability must be the cornerstone for our governments, ensuring that those in power are held accountable for their actions. As we know, every country has laws, every country has officials who help carry out government activities, and and we all know that the process of getting a position in government requires is not only just energy, but also good abilities. So this lets us know that everyone in government has an intelligent brain and is highly educated. But why do some of them commit corruption? Of course, the answer is a failure to implement responsibility in themselves. Okay, maybe there is no need to look for all the perpetrators of corruption in government. We can look at ourselves and ask to ourselves, are we responsible for all the mandates given to us? I will give an example. Maybe when there is a payment for books or activities, sometimes we ask our parents for money. But when asking for money, we say more than we should. So this is also a small visible act of corruption, and this is also proof that we fail to apply a sense of responsibility in ourselves. As we as we strive to create a society free from corruption, let us not forget that education is a powerful weapon in this battle. And by instilling the values of honesty and integrity in the younger generation or in ourselves, we are laying the foundation for a future where corruption does not find fertile soil to grow. And to reduce the corruption that occurs in this country, we can start at ourselves, uh, maybe be, maybe by becoming human beings who adhere to the principles of, truth. And so when whatever happens, we must have the courage to fight and try not to be carried away by all the negative things around us. On the other hand, overcoming corruption requires a united front. This requires the courage to reveal wrongdoing and the resilience to withstand the pressures of a corrupt environment, and then unwavering commitment to justice. Let us join hands to put a society where the light of transparency dispels the darkness of corruption, fostering a future where every individual can thrive in an environment of fairness and justice. Okay, let's improve our self-worth to build a developed and virtuous nation. I hope we can we can be responsible people. We can Our generation can reduce corruption cases in this country, and we can be innovative and creative people that can that can make that can make our country is better. So I think that is all for me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.